So put your phone in an offline mode, and switch off on a certain time and spend time on your regular creative habits like listening to music, reading a book, watching a movie, shopping. Hanging around alone is the best because you have so much to kind of think and sort your head and everything. So for all times, you don't need meditation, you don't need therapy and stuff. You just need to switch off and probably just go for a drive or just kind of spend some time alone in solitude, not doing much, not getting influenced by thoughts, not getting influenced by what the voices of your family or your friends have, or at work what they have and stuff. Spend some time on your own in solace and stuff, and find some time to kind of buy a book and read, cook some good food, enjoy your dinner alone, unhurried and stuff. Spend as much of time necessary, even if you're in your workplace, just working, and the moment the work time is off, taken off and go. Favor physical encounters or meetings rather than virtual ones. This is so true because what happens is we are kind of looped into technology. We want to just talk on social media, not pick up the phone and have a conversation and stuff. So the plus is that you can avoid a lot of people whom you don't enjoy talking to and stuff, and you can block them off and stuff. And the positive is that hearing voices and having a personal conversation helps because you know the tone, you know how the person is sounding. You can bounce off on energies and stuff like that. And obviously, I mean, we're not robots here to kind of have all our conversations on recorded modes and stuff like that. So fewer tasks and more leisure time helps. Hanging around with friends, the older ones, of course. What happens is over the years, you have certain friends, they are your good friends, but they have a life of their own, and then there's this transition happening. I mean, I know so many people who are kind of getting into relationship messes and stuff like that. Thank God, being happily single is a big blessing for people like me and stuff. So there are these divorces, and there are these cheating cases happening, and there are these really uninteresting stuff happening and stuff, and it kind of makes you look at the positive and the brighter side, that you have the freedom to be single and enjoy and not have this heavy burden and load of relationships and stuff and all that. So try and kind of get yourself in place. If you've been spending too much of time on clothes and unnecessary things, try and go for fewer clothes, the ones that may last longer. Have less of food but interesting quality food. Fewer tasks, I've already shared this, and making the most of the time with what you really enjoy doing. So here's my cup of chai. So before I'm kind of getting into relaxation mode and stuff, and looking forward to a Sunday tomorrow, my kind of a Sunday, I'm like, let me just have a little bit of fun here. This kind of helps you relax, and it's got this amazing cardamom in it, and it's so relaxing and so rejuvenating. So your brain just opens up and everything and all that, and you forget about everything else. So this helps you kind of stay focused and on track. And trust me, I think the last 2 3 days I've spent time at home, and I can tell you this, that solitude or silence is the best. So people emphasize, even I emphasize on meditation and staying creative and stuff like that. But when you have silence, that's the best because when you're off music, when you're off TV, when you're off the silence, when you're home, it kind of makes you think about a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying sort out your brain, sort out your mind, get hold of your stories and narratives and stuff like that. But the point is, generally speaking, when you're kind of in silence. So let's say I was in a golf club yesterday. So silence, so minus, not minus, sorry, I mean, 12 degrees to 16 degrees was what it was. And silence, it just kind of makes you think about what's important, what's not so important, and you end up bonding with people, and you suddenly are in a different space and stuff, which is absolutely the need of the hour because we spend so much of our time on social media, on work, on relationships, on the phone, thinking about other people and stuff like that, that we forget to focus on ourselves. So rather than trying to spell a story or impress people through social media likes and campaigns and stuff, always a good idea to kind of choose a single mode of silence which helps you the most. Try sleeping early. You're going to be blessed if you sleep early, sleep well. and when you wake up in the morning, wake up feeling fresh and stuff, and look forward, because when you wake up in the morning, you kind of have technology happening to you, and the moment you decide that you're not going to be on your phone, the moment you wake up, give yourself a space of half an hour, you'll see that you feel positive about everything. So try all of this. So I'm sharing this because I think slowness is a necessary modern, and on certain days we are different. We can be rushed. We can be kind of chasing. We can have our aspirations and dreams and stuff, because when you have a campaign happening, when you have work happening, when you have a personal situation happening, when you have the doctor to visit, when you have some work to do, when you have some goals to accomplish and stuff like that, you have to kind of pace it, and you have to be pushy and going forward and stuff. But where you can just pause and just take a breather and say, hey, I'm just going to catch up on my cup of chai, and I'm just going to kind of connect with what's around me and stuff. It's definitely kind of also kind of going to get you into the moment and stuff, which is so important, because what happens is there's a disconnect when we are on social media and on the virtual world. We start thinking about stuff which is not even there. We start weaving stories. We start having relationships with people. We start wondering about the world and stuff like that. But the point is this, that when you're in the moment, when you're kind of touching base with stuff and items around you, this is something which I would recommend also in space and design and stuff. After every hour or so, try and put your feet on the ground and be in focus and stuff and breathe. You're going to be in the moment, and if there's something which is taking you away to a old memory or a old place or something like that, allow that to happen to you, because from the time we sit on a computer table to the time we kind of finish off our work and stuff, there are thousands and thousands of thoughts which happen, and 80,000 thoughts is what happens. Okay, so the point is this, that try and put your feet on the ground, yeah, and breathe. And you know what, this is something which is one of my favorites. Key stuff like this, which is these oils. So smell these off and on, because they help you kind of be in the moment and stuff. And an example of also dressing up well is that I'd gone to the hospital day before yesterday, and I didn't realize that I was wearing a very nice deodorant or a perfume or something. And a lady walked up to me and she was complimenting me and stuff, and we got talking, and she turned out to be someone I recognize, and she was one of my teachers and stuff. And the first compliment that she gave me was, I was checking you out. I mean, I'll leave the rest of the compliments and appreciation for another moment, because I'm not here to share about myself. But all that she registered was the fragrance that I had and the way I was dressed up. Okay, so spend time on yourself. When you slow down, you kind of focus on yourself. You focus on your appearance. You focus on your wardrobe. You focus on your what's around you and stuff, and stop thinking about social media and stop thinking about work whenever you're off work. So this is the way it works and helps, and this is the way you leave an impression on people. So all these images that you have on social media, they project something, they show something, they make life really look interesting and exciting. It may be for a lot of people, but in certain part of the worlds, in certain part of the industries and stuff, it's not that great. Okay, so coming from an experience, I can share that, because I've met so many celebrities, I've met so many stars, I've met so many people, I met so many leaders, I meet so many international personalities. You are going to be blessed and lucky if you have friends who have great relationships happening and stuff, because the world is not that hunky dory and stuff. So spend your time decluttering and focusing on the positive. If you just gotten single, if you've been separated, if you're looking at getting separated and stuff, you got to look at the positive, because that's freedom as well. Okay, and I'm not saying run away from marriage, I'm not saying run away from matrimonial situations, I'm not saying run away from relationships and stuff. All I'm saying is that take charge of your own self and stuff, and if you're not happy in a marriage, and if there's cheating or lies or deceit or whatever happening, walk away from it and stuff, and try the slow life objective, because when you disconnect from everything, that's when you kind of understand that can you be on your own. If you can be on your own, you're empowered, you're good to go and stuff, and that's what you need. So happiness is something which is not going to come to you through a relationship or a job or something. Is going to come to you when you're slow, when you're in the moment, when you're absorbing stuff, and you're not comparing your life to other people's lives. How many children they have, how many homes they have, how many cars they have, how many books they have, how many what kind of jewelry do they wear, what kind of technology are they at, what kind of holidays do they do, what kind of you know colleges or schools are they in and stuff, what kind of salaries are they earning and stuff. Because believe me, it's to each one his own and stuff. And if you're going to be in a comparison mode, which I've been saying for so many years, I learned this lesson that if you get into a comparison mode, you'll never have enough. So start focusing and start blessing yourself and start looking at what you have, and that's how everything multiplies for you. So I think I'll kind of disconnect, and I will discontinue my message on this. And hope this helps. And the objective of Slow Life is to kind of help you regain control and reconnect with the rhythm of your life. It's not nature, it's not animals, it's not the universe, it's just to connect with yourself. So spend some time thinking who's important, what's not important, and try and undo and probably rework on your relationships and stuff like that. Because if you've upset someone, probably you can pick up the phone and kind of patch up and stuff. And if you're waiting to reach out to someone, probably you can use that time to patch up and also reconnect with someone new. So hope that works and hope that helps. So love and luck. I'm Justine Kapani. Have fun, have a blast, enjoy yourself. So once again, a cheers to you on a lovely coffee. Sorry, a lovely cha. This is unedited. Enjoy yourself, and you don't need to get into therapy and rocket science to understand that taking it easy is the best. So music works, book works, quality programs work, reading works, revisiting the good memory works and stuff. And if somebody tries to blame you and make you feel small, or they want to kind of point stuff at you and make you feel guilty for whatever wrong you did, and if you've not done anything wrong, be strong and stand up for yourself and stuff, and ask the person to kind of get away from you and leave the door and stuff. Because we're not here to kind of be in this they say what they say, bar bar yaad dilana. They will remind you about the stuff that's already over. 10 years back you did this, 20 years back you did this, as a child you did this is what you've been doing and stuff. So live in the present, live in the now, and everybody has a story. And avoid getting into this you did this so I did this, because it doesn't help. It just makes the situation unpleasant and stuff. Try and take accountability as mature individuals and adults on what works the best. And also on that note, there is no definition of maturity. A person may find you immature. It's happened to me so many times that some people have kind of called me this immature, but the point is, I just switch it off and I didn't let it affect me. And I was like, well, that's the way the person perceives. So that's their level of understanding and perception. But in my world, in my own circle of people and friends and stuff like that, my bosses, my colleagues, my relatives, my friends, they all find me mature and stuff. So if one person or a set of people finds you immature, it doesn't mean that the story is correct. And maturity and immaturity, any which ways, is passe. What's really important is to kind of have wisdom, have knowledge, have a stable mind, and have courage. That's very important. And maturity is subjective. So love and luck and take care and have fun, and try getting this book. It's really nice. It's called The Ikigai. It's an amazing book, and incidentally, the color goes with what I'm wearing. So enjoy, have fun, have a blast. This is the cover. It's one of my favorite reads and stuff. It really helps you a lot. And what else? So yeah, so that's that. So I'll leave you on this note. Enjoy yourself, and watch some movies. That's the best way to kind of rejuvenate and relax. And obviously, it does keep you creative, but it also kind of drives the blues away and stuff. So this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm so much into movies and stuff like that, because it kind of makes me feel fresh, and it kind of gives me this de-stressing thing. So if you like to pick up a cue from me, go ahead and do that. And there's no time, or there's no there's no time at which you should watch a movie. You could do this anywhere. I mean, if you're having a slow day at work or whatever, enjoy a movie. It's only going to add to your creativity and stuff, and it's any day better than the screaming and shouting and the toxic shit on parliament debates, on media debates, and flaring tempers and stuff like that, because we all know it. It's been happening for a long time. and we got to stop that because it definitely affects your personality and stuff, and it can be harmful and detrimental in the long run. So disconnect and spend some time in a slow life. So love and luck. I'm Justin Kapani. Have some fun and have a blast and use a slow time also because it kind of helps to focus on good health and to lower your stress levels and stuff. And you may be creating something new in yourself and in your outlook and your perception. Okay. So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast. jkapani@gmail.com, justinKapani.im@gmail.com, and jkapani@gmail.com. You can reach me and you can write to me, and please avoid stalking me. I'm done with the men and women who've been doing it to me over years. And honestly speaking, somebody trying to take a liberty of reaching out to me, I'm not even in touch with you, buddy. Stay away from me. And I think I did a great thing by disconnecting and hanging up and stuff. You don't just pick up the phone and just call up people you're not connected with over years and stuff and think you're going to kind of pick it up from where you left and stuff. So if you have a habit of doing that to women and girls or people you've not been in touch and stuff, let me give you a tip. Consistency definitely works, and rather than stalking and following around, it's always a good idea to email and message and stuff and take a chance. And if you've kind of had a unpleasant ending and things have not ended on a good note, it makes no sense to connect with people because I find it really questionable. Why would you even reach out to me if you've not been in touch with me over the months and over the years and stuff? So I'm very clear. I will talk to you, but I will not be a friend with you and stuff. Okay. So this is something which you could learn on clarity in relationships and stuff, that when you're having a slow life, you can also sit and understand what really suits you and what doesn't suit you and stuff. And what matters is how you feel around people. On certain days, certain people may not feel that great to you. A certain group may not feel that good to you. So take a break. It doesn't mean the whole group is wrong. Just take a break and then go back, and probably you're going to like that group. Okay, so this is also another way of kind of slowing down and kind of understanding what ticks and what doesn't tick. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast, and please avoid stalking me. Women and both men, not interested in toxic shit, not interested in unhealthy stuff. You want to be in touch with me, email me, message me, call me, or whatever. And I mean, keep it light. Okay, so have fun and have a blast. Love and luck and take care. Cheers. Bye bye.